Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a video all about products I feel like I don't really see people talk about a lot on YouTube. And some of these products aren't things that are mind-blowing or things that I even use in my weekly collection, but they may be products that will resonate with you guys, and I thought this might be a fun video to do just in case you were looking for new products and you weren't able to find them, because I feel like nobody talks about these. Rarely do I see, there's a couple that I've seen a few people talk about, but most of them I'm like, where are you at? So if you're interested in the products I have to share, just keep on watching. The first product is something I have literally been preaching ever since May of this year, and that's how much it stands out to me. I can seriously remember the month I bought this product because I have not put it down ever since, and it is the Lorac Porefection powder. Now, a lot of you guys have already said that you bought this based off of my recommendation. I've got like a few snaps already just this past month of people saying that they picked this up based off of my videos, because seriously, it's like a broken record. I use this in almost every single video. But this is a baked powder from Lorac, and it looks a lot like the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish, but I have the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish, or the Mineralize Skin Finish Natural. I have that, and it does not compare to this powder. When this powder says Porefection, it literally means it, you guys. Like, it is going to blur out your pores. It makes my makeup last all day. I don't have any problems with my makeup coming off throughout the day. Sometimes I'll wear this with a tinted moisturizer just to help with the longevity. Just the texture of this stuff in general feels amazing. And when you're browsing through Ulta or a Kohl's counter, a beauty counter at Kohl's, and you see this and you're looking for a new powder, oh my gosh, I just cannot recommend this enough, you guys. I am wearing it today. I have it on top of my foundation. There's literally not a day that goes by that I don't wear this. I have it in 3 different colors because that's the color transition I've taken with this powder. Whenever I was at my darkest in the summer, I had the powder for it. When I was in between, I had the powder for it. And now at my lightest, I have my lightest color in the powder. So this is a product I feel like should be praised all the time. And I understand that, you know, it may not work for everyone, but every single person that has snapped me that has bought this has been like, you were totally right. So if you need a good powder to set your foundation with, you could even wear this like just alone with, you know, just a moisturizer, primer, and with the powder on top, and it would give you a nice, just smooth, light coverage. This is a foundation I picked up last year, and it is the Nars Radiant Cream Compact Foundation. And it's basically this is just the holder for the foundation. The foundation you can actually pop out, and you just buy these refill packs. So I will say packaging sucks with this product, because if you want an actual case for it, you have to buy the case, and if not, you just have this random little cream compact. So this is a cream foundation, and this is what it looks like. In my lighter shade in Nars, I wear the color, it's called CEYLAN, or Light 6. And this is a foundation that I have recently been gravitating towards. Whenever I first got it, I remember I loved it, and then I ended up just picking up a ton of other foundations, and it was kind of on the back burner. But I love this foundation. I love this foundation for travel, because I did get the actual, you know, compact that you can buy for it. And it's just so quick and convenient for travel. You just snap the foundation in, you've got your mirror, and you can put that sponge that fell out in. I obviously don't use the sponge, I use a brush to apply this, but this is such a quick and easy foundation. It has a beautiful natural coverage to it. It's not too light, but it's not too heavy, and it seems to wear pretty good on my skin throughout the day. So I really enjoy this foundation, and if you're into more cream formulas, I think you would like this as well. But the only downfall, like I said, is I think the packaging kind of sucks, because you have to buy the actual compact for it, or you're just going to be running around with a little refill. So yeah, the Nars Radiant Cream Compact Foundation, I love this stuff, and anytime I'm in a rush or anytime I'm traveling, I'll take this with me because it's just super quick to pop on, looks great, and it, like I said, it lasts for me. This is something I got for my birthday this year, and when I saw this in Sephora, it launched literally the day of my birthday, and I was in Sephora, and I was racking up on products for my birthday, and I saw this, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is literally going to be the biggest thing that hits YouTube's pants in a long time. And nobody talks about this. I have seen, I think 2 people talk about this. I've seen Laura, Miss Lola Lynn talk about it, and I think I saw Essie Button, Estee from Essie Button talk about this. But it is the Marc Jacobs Instamark Light Filtering Contour Palette. So it's in this really sleek packaging, and then you have this huge disc of a highlighting powder and a contouring bronzer. This comes in 3 different colors. I got mine in the shade 40 Mirage Filter, and this is basically, it was supposed to be a contour palette, but it was supposed to give your skin like a perfected look, like a filtered look when you took photos. And when I initially got this, they had literally just got them in that day, and they had almost sold out of this color. So it was really popular when it came out, but I just feel like I didn't see anyone on YouTube talk about this. I will say the texture of this stuff feels so buttery smooth. The texture is amazing, but the only thing that was a downfall for me with this product is, first of all, the packaging. It's not very convenient for traveling, and also I felt like the bronzer shade in here, or the contour shade, it was almost too smooth, that when you put it on, you know, whenever bronzers are really smooth or really creamy and you barely have to pick up any product, but when you put it on, it almost streaks. That was the problem I had with the bronzer in here. I really like the banana shade, but the bronzer almost seemed to, every time I use it, it was so creamy that it just wanted to streak up on me. So I wasn't 100% impressed with this. I have used it quite a bit, and it does have really nice fancy packaging, but this was something that, yeah, I thought was literally just going to be the shiz on YouTube, and it wasn't. This is the Urban Decay Sheer Revolution lipsticks. So they came out with the Revolution lipstick line, and I was not a fan of those. They just seemed a little drying on my lips. The colors weren't my favorite. And then they came out with this sheer line, which is basically, obviously, just a sheer version of the first lipstick line. And I don't know what made me try this. I think I also got one of these for my birthday this year, but I just randomly picked it up in store. I was looking for something that might be a little more, I think, moisturizing for the winter time, and I love these. I ended up buying, I think there's only like 6 colors within this line, and I ended up buying 3 or 4. The first color I got was this one right here, and it's my favorite. It's called Sheer Rapture. So it's just this really soft kind of berry color, and I love wearing this on a daily basis. I travel with this color a lot because it matches a ton of different things, and the reason I love these so much is because the formula is so hydrating on your lips. The color stays on really nicely throughout the day, and they're really easy to reapply. They don't, you know, like with some lipsticks, like with the regular Revolution line, they almost tug my lips when I reapply them. This doesn't. It's very smooth. It's very balm-like. It has a really nice scent to it. And I don't know, I think these deserve a lot more talk. I mean, maybe I'm just a lightweight lipstick person, but I absolutely love the Urban Decay Sheer Revolution lipsticks. Keeping with the lip theme, the next product is a lip gloss from Clinique. This is the Clinique Super Balm Moisturizing Lip Gloss, and this is the first color I ever picked up. It's in the shade number 7 Lilac. It's very similar to the Urban Decay Sheer Revolution lipstick in Rapture that I just swatched, but I have preached these lip glosses. I can remember as far back as when I had red hair. Do you guys remember, if you're like real OG and you've been on my channel for the past 3.5 years, back when I had red hair and like the straight across bangs? I remember getting a sample size of this lip gloss from Clinique, and it was in the shade Grapefruit. And I can remember applying it, and it was just a little tiny sample size, and I literally felt like my lips just were in heaven. This lip gloss, it doesn't even feel like a lip gloss. I don't even think they should call this a lip gloss. I mean, yeah, it does make your lips look shiny, but it is more of a treatment for your lips, if that makes sense. These never chap up my lips. I never have a problem with these drying out my lips, And anytime I don't have chapstick in my purse, I always keep one of these in my purse because this can sub for a chapstick, and it feels so hydrating, so moisturizing on the lips. I mean, Clinique literally nailed the lip gloss formula with these. They are amazing, you guys. So the only thing is that there's not a ton of colors within the line, and they are pretty sheer. So they're not, you know, full-on color lip glosses. They're pretty sheer, but I don't mind that. I actually think I prefer more of a sheer lip gloss. And they're in these like little tube styles. I don't love the tube style. It's kind of like the jelly tube that you squeeze out. But it works, and this is super hydrating. I always keep one of these in my purse, and nobody ever talks about these. Nobody. I think I've seen like a couple YouTubers talk about these. They deserve more love. This is another product from Nars, and I feel like this could be pretty popular if people found out about it or if it was talked about more. And it is the Nars Pro Prime Instant Line and Pore Perfector. It looks like the Pro Prime eyeshadow primer, but this is actually for your face, and it's a little stick like this, and I'm almost out of mine. Like, that's all that's left in mine. I got this this past summer, and this is basically a little stick that you're going to put on your face before you do your makeup, and it's going to fill in any lines. And you guys, it fills in lines. I'm not joking. If you're ever at Sephora and this is out, test this on the back of your hand where you have wrinkles, natural wrinkles on the back of your hand. Take this and just literally swipe it across your hand, and you will see those wrinkles smooth out and disappear. It is the coolest thing. So I love using this underneath my eyes where I have very fine lines, and it does a great job from preventing my concealer creasing on me, and just anything that I basically put underneath my eye, it will perfect. But it's so cool to just like put this on your skin and watch the lines disappear. They don't disappear, but they blur out. And that's just a really cool thing. I mean, that's what people want out of primer. And especially if you're looking more into like anti-aging products. I mean, this doesn't have anti-aging benefits, but if you do have, you know, wrinkles or fine lines on your face, this is something to definitely look into because it smooths out everything. It's just a really unique product, and I think it deserves more love. The last thing is something from Buxom again, and these are the new Buxom eyeshadow palettes. And these are the customizable eyeshadow palettes you can make at Sephora, or they already have pre-made ones with specific colors in them. This is just a palette I haven't really used yet. It's one that they sent me with a ton of like bold shades in it, but I do have more of a neutral palette, which you guys have seen me use in a couple tutorials already. And the formula of these shadows are amazing. They're very similar to the Bare Minerals Ready eyeshadows, which most of you guys know that Bare Essentials does own Buxom, so they're the same company, so I could see why the formula is so similar. But there's something that's slightly, I think, better about the Buxom eyeshadows compared to the Bare Minerals Ready eyeshadows. Something about the Buxom ones are a little bit more buttery, and they blend out just a bit smoother in my opinion. But I love the concept on how these work. So basically when you go to Sephora, you pick out your palette, and then you're going to fill up this little tray that's in your palette. If I can get it open. So you just fill up your tray with individual eyeshadows. So they have all of these individual eyeshadows you can pick from. And once you've filled up your tray, you don't even have to fill up your tray. You just stick the shadow line back in, and then it just locks in and you have your little palette. I think that is a really unique idea. It's fun. It's just like when a customer comes in, it's just fun to make something like that. And the quality of these shadows are amazing. I actually have this color and this shade right here, these two like brownish orange colors in my neutral palette, and they are gorgeous. And the lighter one, I love using that one in my crease. It reminds me a lot of Makeup Geek's Peach Smoothie. So yeah, these are shadows that I think everyone should look into, especially if you want to create a custom palette. They're really neat. Okay guys, so those are all of the products that I can think of off the top of my head. For the most part, I really enjoy everything that I talked about. So if you saw something that caught your eye, definitely check it out. Just because things aren't raved about on YouTube or talked about all the time on YouTube, you know, doesn't mean that they aren't good, and doesn't mean that they aren't going to work for you. So I just wanted to do this video because I thought it would be a little bit different, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Really quickly, I want to mention, I want to do a video maybe a couple times a month that isn't beauty related, that's just sitting down and answering questions about, they could be about a certain topic, they could be questions you guys have for me. So, and even if they're still beauty related, I can still talk about, you know, just maybe once a month, a sit down, like, talk through video about whatever topic you guys want to hear about. But yeah, if you have anything that you want to hear me speak on or talk about, just leave the topic down below. Like I said, it doesn't have to be beauty related, and I kind of would prefer that. But again, if you still have beauty related questions, don't be afraid to ask. But yeah, I kind of just want to do maybe 1 or 2 videos a month where I just sit down and answer your questions. They may just be Q&As, they may be topic related, and they could just be beauty related. So let me know what you guys would like to see. I would love to film that for you if you're interested, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.